As globalization and technology accelerate, community colleges in the United States are playing an increasingly vital role in preparing our workforce and strengthening our society. This presentation will provide an overview of community colleges and the challenges and trends they face as they move into the future. History and demographics of community colleges. The first community college was established in Illinois in 1901, initially serving primarily white male students. Over time, they evolved from a screening tool for higher education to institutions offering diverse programs for all students. The Truman Commission, established in 1946, emphasized the idea of education for all and promoted community colleges as accessible, affordable institutions offering both technical and academic programs. Today, community colleges serve diverse populations, offering academic programs, vocational training, and continuing education courses. Purposes of community colleges. Community colleges offer flexible, affordable education. They provide vocational training, academic transfer courses, and workforce development programs tailored to local labor markets. For example, Maricopa Community Colleges partners with Arizona businesses to train semiconductor technicians. Additionally, community colleges offer second chances for individuals to return to school and improve their career prospects. Community college mission statements typically emphasize access, equity, student success, community engagement, transfer pathways, and career preparation. Higher education should also foster critical thinking, problem solving, and leadership skills to enhance democracy and society. In what additional ways do community colleges support and engage with their communities? Community colleges support small business growth through training and incubator space. For example, Rio Salado College partners with Local First Arizona to train food business entrepreneurs. Community services like libraries, computer centers, health clinics, and cultural and sporting events are also offered to the community through community colleges. How are community colleges governed? Community college governance differs by state, but typically involves a combination of state, local, and institutional oversight. Arizona's educational governance is a hierarchical system involving state, local, and tribal authorities. At the state level, the Arizona Board of Regents oversees universities, while the State Board of Education focuses on K 12 schools. At the local level, district governing boards have significant control over community colleges, which was strengthened by the abolition of the State Board of Directors for Community Colleges of Arizona in 2003. Tribal level. Tribal colleges operate under the authority of the respective tribal nations to serve their specific needs with some federal oversight and assistance. Federal level. Federal government plays a role in regulating financial aid, workforce preparation, funding, and federal grants for Arizona community colleges. While community colleges have gained more local control, state legislation still significantly impacts their operations in Arizona. For example, ballot measure 486 in Arizona in the upcoming November 2024 election aims to adjust the expenditure limit for community college districts. If approved, it would allow districts to spend more without increasing taxes, providing them with greater financial flexibility to meet needs. How are community colleges structured internally? An individual community college will typically be structured with the college president at the helm. Under the president, there are typically at least three divisions. Academic affairs, this oversees all the academic programs, faculty, and learning support services. Student affairs, this handles things like recruitment, admissions, financial aid, and student activities. And administrative services, this manages the college's finances, facilities, and human resources. This structure will, of course, vary depending on the size and needs of the individual community college. Community college presidents face the challenge of balancing internal and external responsibilities. They advocate for their colleges, build relationships with various stakeholders, fundraise, manage human resources, and resolve conflicts. In districts like Maricopa, presidents report to the chancellor, who in turn reports to the governing board and other external entities. Funding challenges. Arizona community colleges rely on a diverse funding mix with property taxes as the primary source of funding. Other funding sources include student tuition and fees, state aid, grants, and internal funds. However, economic downturns have led to cuts in state funding. Community colleges have a significant funding gap compared to public four-year institutions. This gap is primarily due to higher tuition and fees at four-year institutions and larger state appropriations given to the four-year institutions. While local funds and grants help mitigate this somewhat, they cannot close the gap entirely. Critical issues. Community colleges face funding challenges due to the need to maintain affordable tuition. This has led to increased efforts to secure alternative funding sources and advocate for increased state support. However, relying too heavily on partnerships with businesses can undermine the broader educational goals of community colleges. Terry O'Banion, in a paper for League for Innovation in the Community College, argues for a balanced approach that includes both workforce preparation and liberal education to equip students for success in a rapidly changing world. Community colleges face several other challenges, including insufficient early education, data literacy and protection, faculty shortages, faculty diversity, threats to academic freedom, difficulty measuring success, recruitment and retention challenges, and enrollment challenges. Call to action. To ensure the continued success of community colleges, it is essential to invest in early education, support adequate funding, promote workforce development partnerships, advocate for academic freedom, and measure success comprehensively by developing more nuanced measures of success to accurately assess the impact of community colleges. By addressing these challenges and opportunities, we can strengthen community colleges and their ability to serve their communities most effectively.